Hey everybody, welcome back to another Pokemon analysis. We're actually going to do 3 Pokemon today, but they're all relatively the same, other than typing. And then their stats are a little mixed up. So yeah, I decided to put these 3 together because they're relatively straightforward. At least in VGC they are. And they fit together. So they're a legendary trio from Generation 5 called the Swords of Justice. And so that's what this video will be about. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Cobalion and Virizion. The reason being is that they're probably the 2 lesser used in VGC. So I'm gonna kind of talk about those 2 quickly, and then we'll get to Terrakion, which is gonna be might be a really prevalent Pokemon going forward into the Series 5. So anyways, let's start with Cobalion. So Steel Fighting type, similar typing as Lucario, but it is faster. Lucario's base 90, this thing's 108. However, its attack stat is 90 and special attack 90, so not great. They're reusable, like very usable. 90 is usable. We see Pokemon with 90 attacking stats and can do pretty well. Special defense, pretty bad. Defense, actually pretty good with a 91 HP stat. So it's actually got good physical defense, but its special defense is a little lacking. So yeah, fast Pokemon can hit. In singles, you'll see this thing sometimes be like a defensive wall, or at least a physically defensive Pokemon with like Stealth Rock and even Volt Switch to pivot, taunt, because it can be like fast taunt. Yeah, so it's got Stealth Rock. So that's typically in singles. Doubles, I've never really seen this used in doubles. Yeah, and if I were to use it in doubles, I'd go one of 2 ways. One is just like if you need like a Steel Fighting type or something, and you don't want to lose Lucario because it's too slow, this would be good to use instead. The Jolly Nature to make it, 108's really fast, especially in this format. And you probably just go like physical attack and such, and then Iron Head Close Combat. The reason I would lean towards physical over special is because it doesn't have, so it has a special move boost, like it gets Splash Cannon, even Air Slash for max Airstream if you wanted it, Steel Beam, Volt Switch, yeah, but otherwise its special move pool is pretty lacking, and like Focus Blast is its best special fighting type move. Like if I were to want a special fighting type, I'd probably use Lucario because of Aura Sphere, and even Vacuum Wave. So I would lean towards physical on this Pokemon. So it can go Iron Head Close Combat. It might get Iron Tail, but I would Iron Head is probably a little better. Yeah. I wish this thing got Body Press. I was kind of hoping it would, because Iron Defense with that. Yeah, that would have been cool, but that might have been. Yeah. So anyways, probably Iron Head Close Combat would be the go-to. Protect would be my last move for sure, and then as far as the final move can go, there's a number of options. You've got, let's see, Thunder Wave, Taunt, Volt Switch even, if you really want to. Swords Dance. Swords Dance is probably a good option because to help mitigate its lower attack stat. Quick Guard. Yeah, Quick Guard is pretty good. Bounce. Oh, Bounce would be cool too for max Airstream. So that's a good option. Yeah, there's Quick Guard. Yeah, so it's got definitely got a few options. Even Scary Face if you want to do that for speed control purposes. I've never seen anyone use Scary Face. I always look at it and just be like, one day these days I'm gonna try Scary Face. So yeah, Helping Hand even, that's actually not bad. So yeah, I would. Oh, Coaching's actually kind of cool. Huh? They probably all get that too. But yeah, so it kind of depends how you want to use it. But typically, I think offensive. It definitely has some other stuff that could make it somewhat supportive. But yeah, I think offensive is the way to go. And you can take advantage of the justified ability, just like you can Lucario, except this is faster. We'll get into that in a little bit, because that's going to really become important to understand. So let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's look at Virizion. So Virizion, basically the same stats as Cobalion, except for the special defense and defense are switched. So this thing has higher special defense and much lower defense. And once again, its best like fighting type special move is Focus Blast, which means probably gonna go physical with this. Now, actually, Virizion has had use. I'm just double checking. Yeah, so nothing. So Virizion has had use in VGC in the past. In fact, I know in 2018 at Salt Lake Regionals, it got top 4. In 2015, it had some use. So grass fighting is actually pretty decent typing. I know Breloom is used when it's allowed, and this thing can be pretty good too, especially since like it can hit Ferrothorn. It doesn't just get, yeah, it just beats Ferrothorn basically. Obviously, the major weakness to flying really hurts it, especially with so much max airstream running around. Like a physical max airstream would obliterate this thing. So that really sets it back like quite a bit. But it is faster than Charizard, and it does get Stone Edge. Yeah, so it can try and hit Charizard with a Stone Edge, which is pretty neat. Same as Cobalion. But so that's like, if I were to run an offensive one, I'd consider Stone Edge as one move. So like Stone Edge, Swords Dance again is a good option on a Pokemon with a lower attack stat. Swords Dance, Taunt, probably not Sub. I could see this being a decent Dynamax Pokemon with a Life Orb, and then again like Bounce for max, max Airstream, yeah, which could always be really good, especially if it's such a fast Pokemon, it could boost the speed of your partner on that same turn. You could even run Solar Blade, I guess, if you want, because you can run a stronger max Overgrowth, or you could run a Sun Pokemon on it to give it perfect, or to make it like a one-turn move. So, but Leaf Blade, Close Combat, pretty standard. Protect there, and then yeah, something like, I think Stone Edge is typically a good option just to be able to hit Charizard, especially since you're going to be faster than it. And then of course just speed. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, just speed. So same thing with Cobalion. And again, you can take advantage of Justified with something like a beat up Dragapult, or Whimsicott is the one we'll get to in a second. So that's basically been the standard way to run Virizion. I've seen Focus Sash before as well, so that's what's running. Life Orb just gives it a little bump in damage. So yeah, I do really quick. I want to note this is more of a single set that I've seen, especially, and like I've seen it in random battles. But you could also run like a cheeky Calm Mind set, because it can do, special. It's 90 special, and you could run something like Giga Drain, and you could do Focus Blast. That's probably going to be your best option, because there's not a lot of other good special moves it gets. So like Giga Drain, Focus Blast with a Calm Mindset, you could try something like that. You can go max defense if you want. So like, where is it? Calm? No, Bold. Yeah, you could like Bold to really max that out, and you could even make this like a Keyberry. Like, I don't know. I don't see it being like incredible in this format or something like this. You can also just go Calm Mind, max speed, like go Timid, because you could just go ahead and be like a Life Orb special one. And if you get a Calm Mind off, then you're just like in really good shape. So that could be good. So it's an option. Because it could get around. It can get around like Intimidate and stuff, and Cobalion could actually pull it off as well if you went Flash Cannon. Yeah, like Flash Cannon, Focus Blast with Calm Mind, and then Protect. But again, I feel like a Lucario would do this better because it gets Nasty Plot. Even the only thing is it's a little slower. Yeah, but this one, I've seen it before, but to how good it would be in VGC, probably not great. So I think if you want to use Virizion, definitely the best way to do it is just go like Leaf Blade, Close Combat, Life Orb, and then that move there, Protect obviously, but then you can go like Stone Edge, or you can go Swords Dance. There's a lot of good options. So Bounce, Bounce could be good. That'll hit like other grass types. So yeah, that would be the way to run those two Pokemon. So very similar, different typing, and obviously the defenses are a little different. So okay, so but the real threat here is Terrakion, because Terrakion, unlike the other two, and I found this kind of weird that they did this. I kind of wish they'd made one. Well, maybe not. I kind of wish they'd made one of these like have 129 and 90 in their defense with like a weaker special attack or something. I don't know. It would have been kind of cool if they did that instead, and then you have like a bulky sling. But Terrakion's by far probably the more in VGC been more used, because it has the same speed, but it's instead of a defense being 129, it's attack. So it's got a pretty good attack stat. And on top of that, it's rock fighting, which defensively not the best. Offensively, it's pretty incredible. So I think Terrakion really worth trying out, because and then 91, 90, 90 is not bad. With no investment, it's not going to live super effective hits super well. But typically, this is what you're just going to do. You're just going to go Jolly, max speed, max attack, and Rock Slide, close combat, protect, and then again, it has all the same moves, so you can run bounce. Oh, this one doesn't get bounce. Never mind. Don't run bounce. This one, I'm kind of glad this doesn't get bounce. But yeah, you got a couple options. So you've got things like you could run Brick Break to break through like Aurora Veil, Earthquake for ground coverage, especially if you're going to be Dynamaxing it anyways. And Earthquake's a really good option. Iron Head to hit fairy types. Poison Jab hits fairy types as well. Mega Horn. Yeah, because I hit some of the psychic types that you maybe want to get rid of. I've seen Quick Attack because just to like pick off weakened opponents, so that's not a terrible option there. Probably Sacred Sword's cool because the Nord stat changes, but close combat's just stronger in general. You could run Stone Edge for like a stronger shoot. I think it would be a stronger max move. I'd have to check that. I know with the Z move it would be back when we had Z moves. Sub, if you're not going to be Dynamaxing. Swords Dance, Taunt. I like the idea of Taunt a lot. Again, Quick Guard, and then actually Double Kick is worth trying, because against some of the frailer Pokemon weak to fighting, it can be really useful. So in the past, it would get rid of through Focus Sash, Smeargle. In this format, it actually can KO a Focus Sash Excadrill if it's not Dynamax. So that could be really useful if you want to just get rid of an Excadrill like that. Rock Tomb for speed control. Scary Face also speed control. Stomping Tantrum if you don't want to use something like Earthquake. And then I had no Smackdown too. That could be kind of cool. So yeah. So Terrakion, a couple good move options, but for sure Rock Slide Close Combat's your go-to. And then Life Orb just makes it do a lot of damage. Yeah, like a lot. Maybe Expert Belt, because it does have good coverage, super effective coverage. I've seen Lumberry, that helps deal with Thunder Wave and Burn, so Paralysis and Burn. Go crazy and run a Choice Band. That's always an option. Focus Sash, although if you're gonna run the beat up combo, you don't want Focus Sash, but I've seen Focus Sash. That's a good item. But you're mainly just looking to like make it an item that helps with its offensiveness. So like I said, Life Orb. I think Focus Sash is really good. So that, yeah, like pretty straightforward. Like all three of these Pokemon, pretty straightforwardly, you're gonna run speed and attack, life, and some item. Terrakion doesn't need Life Orb like the other two to do damage because it's got a good attack set anyways. But one thing you can do with all three of these Pokemon that it's really strong if you're not prepared, especially Terrakion because it can Rock Slide. So take a Whimsicott is what you do. You slap Beat Up on it, and you lead Terrakion Whimsicott, infamously known as Terrakion. You lead it. You Dynamax Terrakion now. You can. You beat up Terrakion. You get to +4, and you proceed to knock something out, straight up. Or you can non-Dynamax and Rock Slide, and then just flinch them out while doing a certain amount of damage. So, yeah, that's a really common strategy, and that's had some success in the past. Like, absolutely had success in the past. It's when it's when people are prepared for it, it's hard to pull off. But strategies like this can still be really dangerous and can force people to play for it. Because if they lead something that can't handle this, they could be in deep trouble. Which is kind of cool. You can kind of bait that lead out, or you can position into this for later in the game. But it's better early game because beat up. The amount of times beat up hits depends on how many Pokemon you have left. All healthy allies aid in damaging the target. Yeah, so it's like if you start the game, it hits 4 times because you have 4 Pokemon healthy, not fainted. So yeah, so that's a really good combo with that. And I can see it like Cobalion Whimsicott. Kind of some people did Lucario Whimsicott, so Cobalion's just faster. But yeah, so that's just a good combo. Like, and I will say that when you're team building and you're not using these Pokemon, like, have a dedicated lead to this combo because it's a scary combo. And it kind of sucks because like you don't want to over dedicate to it to where like now if it leads something else you're screwed. But you do want to have like a general lead that can handle this in some way, you know, at least like a majority of the time, barring some like crazy read, because some people can do that. So yeah, you just definitely be thinking about the matchup of Terrakion Whimsicott paired up as a lead, because this thing will run through your team just by pressing Rock Slide even. If it gets to +4, so be prepared for that. And that's about it. Terrakion does have Calm Mind, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a special rock move. Yeah, like, don't even consider it. And like, look at its special attack. So unlike the other two that could go special, which I think Virizion would pull off the special set a little better, because I think Cobalion's special set is outclassed by Lucario. But physically, they could be considered equals. Even though Lucario has a little more damage output, this thing's faster and has higher defense. Not better special defense, but so if you're gonna pull a special set off, I think Virizion would be the Pokemon to do it with. Even though you have to rely on Focus Blast, but, you know, but you maybe don't even have to run Focus Blast. So, but yeah, otherwise, Terrakion Whimsicott, great combo. And then Terrakion by itself is a good Pokemon. Like I actually really like the idea of like if you just need like a speed Pokemon, like I didn't even run Taunt. Like yeah, if you just need like a speed Pokemon that with this kind of coverage or this kind of typing, like a Sash Terrakion I think would be really good. Like I really like Taunt on it. Double Kick, I've liked that in the past. Swords Dance is cool. I'm not a big fan of Swords Dance. I've never really been. Interesting. Coaching could be kind of cool. Yeah. Quake Guard is pretty good, especially if you don't like something like Azumarill wrecking you. So yeah, I'd probably run like Zombie Chantrum or Earthquake for ground coverage, but it's got options. Iron Head's not a bad option to hit fairy types. Granted, the biggest fairy type you're hitting is Togekiss, which you already hit with Rock Slide. So yeah, but yeah, just like Terrakion in general, I really like the Sash set for like a general fast Pokemon on the team. If you just need a fast Pokemon that can hit pretty hard. And probably my favorite thing about Terrakion in this format is now we have like really strong we have a really strong Pokemon to threaten Charizard and Togekiss that are faster than Charizard even. So I think I could see Durant's usage going up. So if you're gonna use Terrakion, make sure you can deal with Durant, because Durant, I mean, maybe that's where Focus Sash helps, and you can does this thing get Fire Move? I don't think it does. No. Yeah, so Durant's a little tricky, but yeah, I like try out Terrakion, just either with the Whimsicott combo or just as a Pokemon in general. Because I'm telling you, Rock Fighting it's pretty good offensive coverage. Yeah, like especially Rock is really good. So, alright guys, that would be it. I'll keep trying to do this as much as I can, and I'm gonna try and put together a video on the new tutor moves and just kind of my take on those. So cool, we'll see you in the next one, and I can't wait to get battling in the format. I'm gonna wait to do some YouTube episodes when the format changes, but I might stream casual battles. We'll see. Okay, all right, have a good one. Later.